Eberechi Eze. Let it all work out. And in the end, it all worked out. Confused? Don't worry, let me break down for you the prophecy over Eze's life that came true right in front of us. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may know Eze's story didn't start in the Premier League. It started with heartbreak. As a child, Eze was at Arsenal's academy, a club he supported as a young man and dreamt of representing. But one day, Eze was released. He said he went home and cried because everything he thought that his life was going to be had disappeared just like that. Now, academy football can be brutal and most kids can never recover from something as harsh as this. But Eze was different. He said that moment in his life forced him to decide whether to give up or to trust that God was planning something bigger in his life. And this is what many people overlook. Eze's journey to the top is deeply tied to his faith. In his interview with Akinfenwa, Eze spoke about how after all the rejections he had received whilst trying to make it as a professional footballer, he let go and let God take control of his life. He stopped forcing outcomes and trusted that every setback and every door closing was happening for a reason. So Eze kept on training, he kept on believing, and he kept on praying. And then here we arrive at the prophecy, the tweet. Back in 2015, long before the fame and long before the Premier League, Eze tweeted, "I swear I'ma make it, and when I do, they're gonna show this tweet." He spoke it, he claimed it, and he believed it before anyone else did. Years later, Eze joined Arsenal as a senior player and he called it a realization of a prayer. Think about that, the club that released him, the club that he cried over and thought that he would never represent again. He returned like a star. That alone felt like destiny. And then came the North London derby, pressure, spotlight, and millions of people around the world watching. Eze afterwards said that he prayed for a hat-trick before the game. And he went out there and delivered exactly what he had prayed for. And in his post-match interview, he said, "That's what I prayed for. I'm grateful to God." The belief, the faith, and the journey all collided in one moment. Eberechi Eze, a man who let God take control of his life. And in the biggest derby of his career, the prophecy came true right in front of us.